I think it's important to remember, part of the reason that we're here, to what Bakari was saying, is because Donald Trump misled the American people. He said during the campaign it was going to be about violent criminals.
I hear this talking point a lot from Democrats that Donald Trump misled the American people and somehow said he was only going to deport violent criminals.
He said he was going to prioritize
at every single rally that I watched, he said, we are going to have the largest deportation operation in American history.
These people make me so sick. You guys claim that you love illegals, but let them come live at your house. How about the government force all of y'all to allow illegal alien to come stay with you? Oh, you don't want, they can't stay in your house. Why? Because they're criminals? You afraid they're gonna rape you and your kids? Is that what you're afraid of? Then why do they get to come into the country and let everybody else be the victim of it? This girl lived in a big house on a mansion with a gated community that she ain't never seen an illegal alien walk anywhere by her house. This video is brought to you by TatumStore.com. TatumStore.com, we got a bunch of brand new merch, ladies and gentlemen. We got this pride shirt that I'm wearing right now because true pride is the American flag. And then we got some stuff to support the Border Patrol and ICE. Specifically, I stand with ICE shirts. This is our shirt here, but this is the one that y'all really want. The Ice Baby shirt, okay? We got the badge on the front that's like ice cold. And then on the back, you have Ice Baby with the handcuffs. So when you're walking around Home Depot, they know what it is. I'm just kidding. All right, go to the store. You can get 20% off. The link will pop up here. Ice 20. So you go Ice 20, you get 20% off when you buy the product today. So go to TatumStore.com, and get your Ice Baby Stand With Ice shirts now. I don't ever understand it. Kim Kardashian, this dumb monger. I have zero respect for Kim Kardashian because she's stupid. And people say, oh, she did it. No, she did it for off, what's his name, on a sex tape. That's how she became popular, to be honest. Ray J. Suck Ray J on a sex tape is how she became popular. Now, what's she done with it since then? You can give her props if you want to or not. This woman then been ran through by so many men and been married and unmarried 5 or 6 times. I have no respect for her. Oh, she went to get people out of jail. That's fine, but she's stupid. She's still stupid. Can you see? And you tell how stupid she is. She got kids with Kanye West. You know she's stupid. But anyway, let's read a little comments here. When we're told that ICE exists to keep our country safe and to remove violent criminals, great. But when we witness innocent, hardworking people being ripped from their families in inhumane ways, we have to speak up. We have to do what's right. Now, first of all, these people are so stupid. We've seen people get ripped from their family. Well, if your dad is a gang-banging criminal and they have to come to the house and arrest him, what's the problem? When thugs that she tried to advocate for to get out of prison, when they got arrested, you didn't come protest in. They went to prison. Growing up in LA, I've seen how deeply immigrants are woven into the fabric of this city. They are our neighbors, friends, classmates, co-workers, and family. No matter where you fall politically, it's clear that our communities thrive because of the contribution of immigrants. Immigrants. Are you guys saying that every immigrant is illegal? Every immigrant is illegal? Is that what you're saying, bruh? These people, she should say illegal immigrants thrive because of the contribution of illegal immigrants, because these are the only people that's getting deported. These are the only people that ISIS is going after, are illegal immigrants. So why would you make a statement and be disingenuous by saying immigrants? Why? You are willfully being ignorant and making up an issue that don't exist. There's a difference between an immigrant and an illegal immigrant. Immigrants have come here the right way, like many that live in society today. Nobody has a problem with it. We are a nation of legal immigrants. We can't turn a blind eye when fear and injustice keep people from living their lives freely and safely. Well, how about you take your dirty money that you've made from being a whore and you build a house where you let illegal aliens come live there? How about you open a facility where you allow illegal aliens to be there? These people make me so sick. You guys claim that you love illegals, but let them come live at your house. How about the government force all of y'all to allow illegal alien to come stay with you? Oh, you don't want, they can't stay in your house. Why? Because they're criminals? You afraid they're going to rape you and your kids? Is that what you're afraid of? Then why do they get to come into the country and let everybody else be the victim of it? This girl live in a big house on a mansion with a gated community that she ain't never seen an illegal alien walk anywhere by her house. I can't stand these people, man. I try to be a good Christian but I can't stand these people, bro. I can't stand them. The girl fake, probably got BBLs, fake breasts. She got a whole head done. Her mama then turned into another. Her sister is a different person. Like, I don't know. Just because you rich don't mean I gotta respect you. You a nasty chick. You could go look it up right now and see her getting banged on a video. And you got kids with the dumbest man on planet Earth, Kanye West. And you were married to that basketball player, married to that reality show guy. You just getting ran through. Like, I don't respect this woman. She don't deserve respect. She do something good here and there, and everybody supposed to respect her. Nah, man, all of y'all are silly. You wouldn't be nothing without your daddy. Anyway, roll it.
I think it's important to remember, part of the reason that we're here, to what Bakari was saying, is because Donald Trump misled the American people. He said during the campaign it was going to be about violent criminals.
No, I disagree with that completely.
Let me finish. We're seeing people come out all over the country. We saw a group of, frankly, Trump folks when a waitress in Minnesota, who is part of the community, been there for 15 years, be taken in by ICE, and the community said, wait a second, she's not a violent criminal. She's here.
How is that Trump?
But that's what he said. He told us one thing, and he said, and he's doing another.
They should be in the halls of Washington protesting the Congress people who haven't done their job.
But you know what? How about
Republicans and Democrats have not done their job. They're throwing rocks at police officers because Congress hasn't done their job.
Well, Congress had an opportunity to do the job last year. Who said walk away from the deal? That was Donald Trump.
That was an amnesty bill.
I hear this talking point a lot from Democrats that Donald Trump misled the American people and somehow said he was only going to deport violent criminals.
He said he was going to prioritize violent criminals.
At every single rally that I watched, he said, we are going to have the largest deportation operation in American history. And the reason he did that is because that position has majority support with the American people. And that position is what got him the majority of working class people. Because immigration is a topic that divides the working class from the elites. 100%. The elites are the consumers of low-wage labor. And when you guys say they're taking people from the community, what you mean is they're taking people from the workforce, people who undercut the wages of American workers, which is why the working class flipped from the Democrats. So again, according to a CNN poll, 54% of Americans, and according to a CBS poll, 57% of Americans want every illegal migrant deported. It's not a majority want the criminals, a majority want every single one. That is the mandate that Donald Trump believes he was given. Immigration was the top reason people voted for him. Kim Kardashian hates this because she is rich, like the people who employed those nannies. Rich people are now the base of the Democratic Party. They are the employers of low-wage labor. They love illegal migration because they get to pay their nanny less than they would have to pay an American. So, of course, they are very upset that their jobs program of an open border is coming to an end. Working class people see this as a lifeline because they are still represented as the majority in every industry. I just want to make that point. There is not a single industry in the United States that is not done a majority by American citizens. There is no job that is beneath the dignity of Americans.
Well,
there are
a lot more Americans than there are illegal immigrants. So that is also true.
It's an insult to the American worker to say to them, these are jobs that Americans don't want to do. When millions of Americans are doing those jobs.
Like there are more Americans in the country. So yes, there are going to be more Americans doing everyday jobs. I mean, it's an overwhelming number of Americans versus immigrants.
There's also tens of millions of Americans who've left the labor force and aren't working in the Trump administration.
Karen, a quick last word, and then we have to go.
Well, and I will just take us
Hold
back
on, let's
to last year
say
when we were
this.
talking.
This is what these illegal aliens create different environments of work requirement. They are willing to do anything. They do not have the dignity and respect that American citizens feel like they're owed. So illegal aliens will work 15 hours a day and won't get paid overtime. They will work 15, 20 hours and won't demand nothing out of it. They will work 15 hours every single day for 3 years straight and won't complain. And that's just, I'm just being real. I'm just keeping it real. That's the difference. You don't have to pay illegal aliens and migrants real. You pay them cash. I cannot confirm or deny. We had some people cleaning up our house a long time ago, and they wanted cash only. Couldn't speak English. Now we treat people right. So we ain't trying to find out their immigration status at the time. We wasn't thinking about that. We just like they clean houses. We got referred to them. They can't speak English, which is kind of weird. But at the same time, are they gonna do a good job or they not? We paid them really good. But if we decided not to pay them, what they gonna do? If we said, nah, we can only have y'all work for this, man. We gonna pay you $100 instead of $250. What they gonna do? We let them come work and then don't pay them like we supposed to. What they gonna do? They taking cash for a reason. What they gonna do? Call the police? Oh, come over here. Be a victim in this crime. Oh, you illegally in this country? You're gonna get deported. They get taken advantage of all the time. And if people want to, they will. And people are evil, so they do. These illegal aliens be out here in construction work getting hurt and everything. And they don't care where they gonna go. They're not employed anyway. They got people on a construction site paying them minimum wage. The American worker has rights and everything. Workman's comp, you gotta pay payroll tax. They contract these illegal aliens. They don't check and see if they valid. Julio, come out here and do this fence, $100 a day. Julio doing the fence, wiping. I remember a guy came to my house one time and he couldn't speak English, but his like 10-year-old kid could. He said, I do these palm trees. Gave us a price. We said, all right, come on and do the palm trees. This dude was jumping from palm tree to palm tree. And I swear they were like 20 feet apart. He jumped. I saw him jump from one palm tree to the next while he was at the top. I thought he was going to die. They out here grinding. What did we pay him? Cash. We paid the man cash. Now, if it was an American, they wouldn't be jumping from palm tree to palm tree. They would have a contract. You have to pay them a certain amount of money up front. You would have to do, it was all kind of regulations, the equipment, and they work for a company. The company has the qualifications. They have to pay taxes, so they have to charge you X amount because they got to pay tax on that, so they need to make a profit. When you get an illegal alien out there, oh, you want to cut my yard for $100? It's 15 of them live in one house. $100 is good money if all of them go out and make $100. Americans are not like that. So what does it mean, Brandon? It means that this is why they get taken advantage of. If they don't feel taken advantage of, because it's better than living in Mexico, okay, where you make no money and them pesos don't go nowhere. But you come to America, hey, you want to clean up like the people that clean here. It's a facility. Some of these people don't even speak English. Now the company seems like a real company, but some of the people that come through, I don't know. It's a real company, so I'm assuming these people are legally in this country. But if they weren't, how do we really know? But I think that America deserves to do better and treat the American citizens better. People are looking for working opportunities. But I think let me just tell you what this is another thing that I think people need to understand. Thomas Sowell mentioned this a long time ago. That's why minimum wage isn't a thing. Should not be a thing. There should be no minimum wage. And let me tell you why. It's because what does minimum wage do? It creates an environment where people are doing stuff under the table. Because in a company like this one that I have, well, we don't have a lot of people that work, like at low-end jobs. Everybody here is making way more than minimum wage. But if I had to if I had to hire some people to do pick, pack, and the delivery, and minimum wage was $25 an hour, you know what kind of financial hit that would be? To have 15 people down there making $25 an hour just to do a shirt like this and fold and put it in a bag. What does major companies do? They go get an illegal. They'll do it for $12 an hour. And they'll pay them cash and they'll be day labor. Come in here and you fold that, I'll give you $12 an hour. And the American that's making $25 an hour is unemployed because they're not going to pay an American $25 an hour. You know what also happens? If you're in a call center and you just picking up a phone and saying, hello, let me transfer you to the doctor for $25 an hour. You know what they do? They outsource communication to India. That's why you hear the person go, may I help you? You're like, what is this? This is an American company. And they in India somewhere. This is what happens. Okay, but y'all don't care. And if you don't care, I don't care. But I'll tell you this, these people are wrong and they're evil. And I hope they all go to hell for being evil. I don't mind you being ignorant while pursuing learning and things like that. But when you know better and you gaslighting people, you're an evil person. There's no way in the world I could sit around and be advocating for something Trump doing and I know it's wrong. What's the one with the black girl, that clip? What's that clip? You were just on it. What is that clip? Is that the girl that won the put it on the screen? No, that ain't her. That's somebody else. I want to. What this girl got to say? Roll the clip.
We want to address what's happening right now outside of the building.
Dumb black people. Dumb.
There are ruthless attacks that are creating fear and chaos in our communities in the name of law and order. Trump is using military forces to stop a protest. And I want y'all to consider what kind of government it appears to be when every time we exercise our democratic right to protest, the military is deployed against us. What type of government is that? People are being swept up.
I can't listen to it no more. She's so stupid. Can you believe people exist like this? Donald, every time we protest, he send the military. Karen Bass just got on the TV and said the military is only, the National Guard is standing at the federal facilities. That's all they're doing. So where did you get that the military is stopping protests? And where do you get that protest, that people are throwing rocks and burning stuff is a protest? That's not a protest. That's a violation of the law. When somebody throwing a rock on top of a cop head, that's a protest? You dumb Negro? Is that a protest? Put it back on the screen. Is that a protest? Throwing rocks at cops is a protest. And deploying the National Guard to protect the federal facility is the federal agents stopping protesters. They are nowhere near protesters. They are nowhere near the freeway. They are nowhere near any of this stuff. What are you talking about? They're only deployed to protect the federal buildings. But you got Negroes out here that's stupid enough to stand on this stage and cry about what's happening to Mexican illegal aliens and won't talk nothing about what's happening in the black community. Little boys getting killed every day in LA. Gang violence is insane in LA. Have you heard of the Rolling 60s and all that? Dudes thugging and killing and drug dealing every day in LA. And she get on here to talk about illegal immigrants. And none of these black folks will shake a head and nod at the violence in the black community. I can't stand these people.